Hello everyone, this is WAFiciency, otherwise known as WAF1012 in the DayR community, and we're here today with another DayR survival video. In today's video, we're going to talk about crafting and the best crafting methods, and also how to maximize crafting time. And initially, we're going to talk about the things that you must have briefly, and then some additional things that you could have as well that helps with maximizing crafting efficiency. So we'll quickly go through that, and then we'll go in-game to take a look at each one of those individual things in more detail. So to start, we're going to look at the must-have list. So if you're crafting in bulk quantities, you have to use Metacane to get your energy up and make it stay up. You're going to want She, you're going to want Magic Touch 5, Lasting Effect 5, and Energetic 2. And again, we'll go into each one of those in more detail later. Additionally, you could use the new Polar Armor level 3, which adds 500 health, and that's very helpful if you aren't paying attention to your hunger. You could also use the Olivier Salad, sorry if I say that wrong. Strapping Lad 10 might be a little debatable, but it's still out there. Camel 2, and Well Fed 2. And of course, there's Aqua as well, which is the best thing to use when you're crafting in bulk quantities, but it's the most expensive, so it's not really realistic to use day to day. But yeah, so now we're gonna go in-game and talk about each one of these individually and what effect they have on crafting times and crafting efficiency. So now we're in-game, and one of the most important things to maximize crafting time and reduce the amount of times that you stop crafting is managing your energy effectively. Hunger and thirst don't matter too much, because once those are at 0, your health will start to go down, and your health never really runs out before your energy does, and you collapse from exhaustion. So maximizing energy helps maximize the amount of time that you can craft without stopping. So that being said, we're going to start with Metacane and She. So if we go here, take Metacane, we can go into health and see that gives us psychostimulation, and that gives us plus 5 energy per hour in the game, and that lasts 3 days, and that's with the level 5 lasting effect, which we'll get into in a minute. So that basically maxes out your energy for 3 days, so that takes care of that. Now if you have She as well, then you can see in health that gives you the hearty food effect, and that also contributes to increasing energy a little bit. It keeps your food and thirst in check as well, and it also kind of heals you. But next up is looking at some of the must-have perks. So obviously we're going to start with Magic Touch 5, and what this does is it increases item crafting speed by 150%. So that's worth it right there, there's no doubt about that. Now looking at Lasting Effect, it increases the duration of any positive effect. So if you pop a Metacane, then instead of lasting 2 days normally without this perk, it'll last 3 days once you have it at Lasting Effect 5. So that's very helpful in managing your energy as well. And another thing is just level 2 energetic. I think I saw that at the top. Here it is. And that just gives you max energy plus 50. So you can see that my max is at 150 energy compared to 100, where it would be if you didn't have this perk. So that's pretty helpful there too. And then that's all that was in our must-have list. Now moving on to our additional list that you could have. So there's the Olivier Salad, I'm definitely saying that wrong again, which is right here, and that gives you the Christmas mood effect. And as you can see in our health tab, is that it increases max food by 100, which doesn't matter too much, but it increases max energy by 100 for 10 days. So that helps a ton with keeping the energy high. And then once your Metacane wears off, then it'll make it so like your player has to eat through 100 more energy before you pass out from exhaustion. So that's very helpful there, but that item can be kind of hard to get, but that's okay. And now looking at some of the perks again. So there's level 2 Well Fed and Camel, which is up here. that just increases max water and max food by a little bit, which doesn't matter too much in terms of crafting, but it does help a little bit. Overall, good couple perks to have. And then the level 3 polar armor, I don't actually have that yet. Sadly, I know. But there's a few different levels to it, and at level 3 you have plus 500 extra health. So if you do just not feed yourself and you just continuously pop Medicaine, then that will help to prevent you from dying, which, you know, I got close a couple times, but it's never good to get too close. And then the last perk that we're going to look at is Strapping Lad level 10. This one's a little controversial because it only increases your HP by 50 and uses 10 of your perk points. So most of all, it's not really too effective. But if you don't have polar armor, then this might be the way that you can increase your health a little bit and reduce the risk of dying when you're crafting a lot of different things. But finally, there's Aqua. You can always pop one of these if you're crafting for a long time. And looking at health, you have the Outstanding Health effect, which basically maxes all your stats right away and lasts for 10 days, especially if that's paired up with the level 5 lasting effect. So that level 5 lasting effect, that's basically the reason why this is on the must-have list, because things like Medicaine, things like Aqua, instead of lasting 7 days for Aqua, I think it lasts 10 days, and instead of Medicaine lasting 2 days, it now lasts 3 with that lasting effect. So that's all we have time for today. Hopefully that was helpful. And, you know, if you like this video, press the like button and always consider subscribing. You know, that helps me out a little bit and it motivates me to keep making these videos. So for now, that's all I got time for. We'll see you in the next video.